Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today we are going to start chapter number 1, that is in geography, our solar system in the universe. So, as you can see on your screen, lesson number 1, our solar system in the universe. Now, you can see there are four children standing on the terrace, and let's see what they are talking about. Now, Harjit, Agatha, Satya, and Zayan are standing on their terrace and looking at the night sky. Now, what these four children are doing? They are standing on the terrace and looking at the night sky. One of them said, "The sky is full of so many twinkling objects." Now, even we see this thing. At night time, sky is full of many twinkling objects. The twinkling objects are called stars. What they are known as? Stars. I wonder, where is their home? Do they always stay in the sky? Even we don't know. So, in this chapter, we will learn about universe, stars, planet, solar system. In short, we are going to learn what is present in the sky, why we see objects twinkling, and what are those objects, where is their home, how they are formed. So let's start. The universe. The universe is a vast and endless space. Was it What is it? An endless space means the space which has no end. Even when you travel thousands and thousands of years, you will not find its end point. This space contains various heavenly bodies such as sun, planet, thousands and thousands of stars, and the moon. What all will find? Sun, planet, stars, and moon. But do anyone know how did the universe begin? No, there's a short story on this. That how the universe began. Let's see. The Big Bang. Now the title of this story is The Big Bang. Thousands and thousands of years ago, the universe began as a tiny, hot, compact point. Now, thousands and thousands of years means we even cannot imagine how many years before the universe began as a tiny, hot, compact point. Now, what do we mean by that? It was just a small, then came a big explosion called the Big Bang. When the universe began to expand, much of the universe was made of gases. Gradually, as the gases expanded, they began to cool down as well. Now, what happened? Before, the universe began as a tiny hot point, means like a ball of burning fire. Then an explosion. Now, what do you mean by explosion? When something burst with a lot of force and loud noise, we burn crackers on Diwali, so we can say that the crackers explode the same way that hot point exploded, and the universe began to expand. Like many things came out of that hot ball, and as these things moved away from the hot ball, they started to cool down, because near that hot ball the temperature was very high, means it was very hot. But as they moved, it began to cool, as you can see in number 3. It took many years for these gases and dust to come together and form galaxies, stars, planets, and more. Now, it took many years for these gases and dust to come. So, these gases and dust, they gathered together and formed galaxy, star, planet, and more. The matter that spread out after the Big Bang slowly took shape into everything, and that is there in the universe today, including us. So, what happened? The things which came out from the Big Bang explosion, slowly after cooling down, they started to take shape, and that is what we find in universe. Many scientists use this theory to explain the creation of universe. However, what caused the Big Bang in the first place remains a mystery. Now, many scientists use this Big Bang theory to explain how universe was formed, but how did Big Bang occur? No one knows till now. So, the universe also contains dust, gas, pieces of rock. It is bigger than anything we can ever imagine. So, what all universe contain? Sun, planet, star, moon, dust, gases, and pieces of rocks. Now, the galaxies and stars. So, first we'll be learning about the galaxies and stars. That is on your page number 3. A star is a ball of hot gases. Now, underline this. The star is a ball of hot gases. What is a star? It is a ball of hot gases. That's why, because it is hot, it shines, that burn all the time and glow like a big fire. That's why we can see something twinkling, because it burns. A huge collection of stars along with gases and dust is called a galaxy. A huge collection of stars along with gases and dust is called a galaxy. Now underline this too. There are many galaxies in the universe. Now, one star is a ball of hot gas. Many star is known as galaxy, and many galaxies form a universe. So first, one star, many stars is galaxy, many galaxies is universe. Have you ever looked at the stars at night? They are different sizes. However, all stars look very small because they are very far away from us. Why do they look small? Because they are very far away. Stars have their own light and heat, and they shine all the time in the sky. Stars have their own light and heat because they are burning gases. But during the day, the light from the sun is so bright that we are unable to see the light. What happens now? See, during night, we don't have sun. That's why it's completely dark. At that time, we can see the stars. But when it is daytime, the sun is so bright that we cannot see the star. But even at that time, the stars are shining. Our earth receives heat and light from the sun, which makes all forms of life, that is human, plant, animal, possible on the earth. From where does our earth receive heat and light? From sun. Satellites. A satellite is a heavenly body that revolves around a planet. As you can see in the image, earth and moon. Moon is revolving around the earth. What do you mean by revolving? It means it goes round and round of the earth. Now underline this line. A satellite is a heavenly body that revolves around a planet. Like planets, satellite also have no light of their own. Now, like earth has no light, even moon has no light. Other than Mercury and Venus, all other planets have satellite. Now, which are the two planets that do not have satellite? Mercury and Venus. The Earth has only one natural satellite known as Moon. Now, Earth has only one natural satellite, that is Moon. Now, let's study about our solar system. So, when we talk about solar system, what is the first thing that comes? That is sun, as sun is the head of the solar system. The sun is a star. It is the center of the solar system. It is the closest star to the earth. Okay, so what is sun? It is a star and it is the center of solar system, and it is the closest star to the earth. There are 8 planets that move around sun. Now, how many planets move? 8. Before there were 9 planets, but as the time passes, this planet moved away and it went out of our solar system. So now we consist only 8 planets. Now, what are they? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay, as you can see in the image, first is Mercury, then is Venus, then is Earth, then is Mars, and then number 5 Jupiter, number 6 Saturn, number 7 Uranus, and number 8 Neptune. So let's study about this planet. So first is our sun. The sun is a huge ball of hot glowing gases. It is the largest member of the solar system. Now what is the sun? Sun is a huge ball of glowing gases. Then after number 1, Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system. Which is the smallest planet in the solar system? Mercury. It is also the planet closest to sun. It is too hot to support any form of life. Means there is no life on Mercury. Number 2 is Venus. Venus is the second planet in the solar system. Which is the second planet? Venus. It is the hottest planet. It is called the evening star or the morning star. Because it is hottest, it also shines every time. That's why it is called evening star or morning star. These are the points that you need to remember, okay? Number 3 is Earth. Earth is the third planet from the sun. It is the only planet known to support life. Now, only Earth supports life. The Earth has both land and water. That we all know. Our planet is also surrounded by air. What surrounds Earth? Air. Number 4 is Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun and the second smallest planet in the solar system. Which is the first smallest? Mercury. Second smallest? Mars. Then number 5 is Jupiter. As you can see in the image, Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun. Which? Fifth. It is the largest planet in the solar system. After Sun, that is Jupiter. And in planets, it is largest planet. Number 6 is Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun. It is also called the ringed planet because of the beautiful visible rings around it. Now you can see even in the picture that Saturn is having ring around it. So it is known as ringed planet. Number 7 is Uranus. It is the seventh planet from the Sun. It is an ice giant. Means it is a planet completely covered with ice. Now why so? Because it is very much far from the sun. It does not receive light and heat from sun. That's why it is completely covered with ice. Now number 8 is Neptune. It is the eighth planet from the sun. It is very cold and windy. It is even more colder than Uranus. After this all, there was even one more planet, that is Pluto, which was the smallest planet in the solar system, but now it is not considered because at the time passes this planet started moving away from the solar system, so we do not consist it in the solar system. So now there are only 8 planets. Let's revise: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So, here our lesson finishes. Students, if you have any doubt or any difficulties, please let me know. Okay? Bye, everyone. Take care.